There's a three-letter term taking over the AI world right now, MCP. Developers are buzzing about it. Every AI company keeps announcing they support it, and every explanation online reads like it was written to make you feel dumb. So let's fix that. By the end of this video, you'll get what MCP is and why it matters. No code required. And it all starts with a slightly embarrassing secret about AI. Here's the secret. For all their genius, AI models are basically brilliant brains locked in a room with no hands. ChatGPT can write you a poem about your calendar, but it can't actually open your calendar. It can talk about your files, but it can't touch them. That's the problem MCP was built to solve. To do anything useful in the real world, an AI needs to plug into outside tools, your apps, your data, your files. And before MCP, every one of those connections had to be custom built. A different, fiddly, handmade wire for every single tool. It was the technical version of that drawer everyone has, stuffed with chargers that each fit exactly one dead device. MCP is the fix, and the analogy writes itself. MCP is USB for AI. Remember when every gadget had its own weird plug and your bag was 80% cables? Then USB showed up. One standard socket, everything plugs in, life improves. MCP, which stands for Model Context Protocol, is exactly that, but for connecting AI to tools and data. One shared standard, and suddenly any AI can talk to any tool that speaks it. Let's lift the hood gently. There are two sides. On one side, the AI, the brain. On the other, a small program called an MCP server, which offers up some ability. Read a file, search a database, send a message. The server basically puts up a little menu that says, here's what I can do, and here's how to ask me for it. The AI reads that menu and goes, noted, I have a new tool now. So when you ask the AI to do something, it checks its menu, sees there's a tool for the job, calls the server, gets the result, and folds it into the answer. You type one plain request and the AI quietly does all the tool wrangling backstage. That's the entire loop. The brain asks, the tool answers. Honestly, the moment this clicked for me was realizing MCP isn't some genius AI breakthrough. It's plumbing. Unglamorous, behind-the-walls plumbing. But plumbing is also the reason you have running water instead of hauling buckets from a well. It's the boring standard that quietly makes everything else possible. So why the sudden obsession in 2026? Because MCP is the missing piece that upgrades AI from a clever chatbot into something that can actually do things across your tools. You've heard this called the year of AI agents, AI that takes real actions instead of just talking. Well, an agent that can't reach any tools is just a very articulate houseplant. MCP is how agents reach the world in a standard way, without rebuilding a custom connector for everything. So that's MCP, a universal standard that lets AI plug into your tools and data, so it can do things instead of just talking about them. It's plumbing, but it's the plumbing the whole future is being built on. And here's the fun part. You can build one of these yourself, and it's way less scary than it sounds. Later in this series, we build a real MCP server from scratch, step by step. If you want to be early to this while everyone else is still nodding along in meetings, subscribe. That was a big step up the ladder. See you at the next one.